Shalom. All praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the hopeful elect worldwide. Okay, so this is the brother Arakia, and I got 3 scriptures lined up, and I'm gonna go into them. And yeah, we're gonna start with Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 9. Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 9. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of book was therein. Okay, and this book is the Holy Bible. Okay, the Old Testament. It also includes Apocrypha and the New Testament. You know, this is the full scriptures that has to be taken into account. It's not only the New Testament, it's not only the Old Testament, it's not only Old and New Testament, but it's the Old and New Testament and Apocrypha, okay? These all have to be taken into account. Verse 10. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. So as it says in the NLT version, it was covered, or the both sides were covered with funeral songs, words of sorrow, and pronouncements of doom. And when I first got into reading the scriptures and understanding what is actually written therein, I was very surprised, because I never thought there was so much violence and so much content, you know, different histories, different happenings, and that it was so raw. That was the thing that really surprised me, that the scriptures are very raw. I thought it was beforehand. I thought it would be very soft and very all cool and nice. You know, the vibration that the plantation Christians are trying to spread out. You know, God is all love. You know, I thought the scriptures is like that, but when I got into reading it and seeing all of these different events, very raw events, very brutal, violent events, I was very surprised, and I was also, you know, within me I was happy, because I know that it's not realistic that vibe, that energy, that God is all love. Because then you would have to explain the thing that, okay, so if God is all love, how then is in the world so much misfortune and so much destruction and so much distress, okay, so many accidents, so much pain, and so on and so forth. So it's not that the Most High is battling against Satan. That belief system is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But when you get into the scriptures, you know that it's actually the Most High who is in total control of both sides, okay? Of the right hand side, which is the righteous side, and the left hand side, which is the wicked side, okay? Let's get a scripture concerning that. So this is the words of the Most High, the book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness, I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Okay? So whether it's happiness or unhappiness, or luck, good luck or bad luck, or whether it is great triumphing, or whether it's big troubles and catastrophes. The Most High is in total control. Everything is according to the plan of the Most High. Okay, and this is just to show the ultimate power of the Most High. Because if the Most High would be all love and would be sweating and battling against Satan and like struggling, like damn, how can I, like, what should be my next move against Satan, that would limit the powers of the Most High. So this is why there's also a relief when you understand that the Most High is in total control. And I gotta get this scripture because it's one of my favorites in the book of Psalms, chapter 118. Let me just read the verse 6 and then let's get back to the list that I had. So the book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 6. The Lord Yahweh is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do unto me? And this is something that I pretty usually start my street teaching videos with. When I'm outside and I start to teach, because of course you are in the flesh. Sometimes you are a little bit nervous. There's people passing by. There's people looking at you. What if this happened? What if that happens? And even in the world, man, you get into different situations. I know myself in the past 4 years in this truth, I've been in some very hectic situations that the outcome was not the good outcome. It was not guaranteed. Okay, let's put it that way. So in these kind of moments that you know that the Most High is in control, and then when Yahweh is on your side, what can a man do unto me? So it's not an occasion to fear these different people who are trying to oppress you or put you through some trouble, because you know that the Most High is controlling them. So it's no reason to have this fearful spirit, as it says in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. Okay, so that's it on that. Let me get to the next scripture of the list, which is book of Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. Momento. Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. Of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay, so the scriptures are full of misfortunes of this kind, blood, war, downfall of kingdoms. Okay, downfalls of kingdoms falling down. In the time of Babylon, you would say that Babylon is actually going to fall. The people would say no way. At the time of the Medo-Persian Empire, you would go there and say, hey, this Medo-Persian Empire is going to disappear. It's going to be just some text in the history books. People would say, no way, man. In the time of the Greeks and the Romans, you would say that hey, this soul is going to be overthrown and just a thing of the past. What would people say? Nah, that's not possible. This kingdom is going to be forever. And it's the same for today. It's the same for today, for this beast system, for America, for European Union countries, and NATO countries, which is the beast today. So I believe recently Joe Biden had said that America will will be existing forever. America is going to go on forever. It's going to remain intact forever, and that's some bullshit, man. It's going to be destroyed with nuclear missiles. And there's one scripture where it says that they believe their houses will continue forever. I'm not going to get it on this one. I believe it's either somewhere in Isaiah or in the book of Daniel. But this is the mindset of mostly the so-called white men, which are the Edomites, that they would never go down. You know, that's that pride that they possess. Okay. So in the scriptures, we have seen the prophets of old prophesying against kingdoms and of their downfalls, okay, of evil and pestilence, okay. COVID-19, of course, it was a big hoax, but it was a pestilence. It was a plague, and with that made a great shift. It made a big shift in global matters. Okay, many people switched, many jobs switched to working from their home. Okay, it destroyed a lot of businesses. It helped to move forward this agenda that the banking elites of the nation of Israel has, the nation of Edom has, which is this New World Order. Okay. So now today, the Israelites who have been called unto this truth, it is our job to eat the raw and then speak the words of the raw, okay? We have to eat the raw and go and teach the children of Israel, okay? Teach the Israelites of the whole truth of the scriptures. And within that, we have to acknowledge that the United States, which in the scriptures is known as with many names, you know, but Babylon is one. In Revelation 11 it says Sodom and Egypt, okay? Egypt meaning place of bondage, and yes, we, the real Israelites, have been in troublesome slavery, in bondage in the United States, and it's going to go down. You read Revelation chapter 18, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 34, Jeremiah 50 and 51, when he's speaking about Babylon, you know, falling, he's talking about United States of America. And within that, of course, their whole system is going to fall, and a righteous one is going to be set up on planet Earth, the righteous kingdom of Yahweh Shai. So let me get to the last scripture of the list, which was Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4, which is speaking about the mark, but it's a different mark than the one of Revelation chapter 13. Okay, this mark is first and foremost, it's in a completely different language. Like when some people, I think including Christians, are trying to debunk the fact that in the book of Revelation chapter 13 the mark is a physical one, they come to Ezekiel 9 and 4 and saying, hey, you see here a mark, is a spiritual thing. Come on, that's a very low level argument, because you're speaking of two different languages, okay? Here in the book of Ezekiel the language is Hebrew, and in the book of Revelation the language is Greek. So it's completely different, that there is completely different words. Here in the Ezekiel, when it's Hebrew, the word is Tawa, okay, which means a kind of a seal, okay, an invisible mark. But in the book of Revelation, the word is Charagma, and that means a physical one, okay? Not a spiritual one, but a physical mark in the book of Revelation, which is the RFID CHIP, okay? So let me read the verse, book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay? So, during this downfall and all of the calamities and all of the troubles that are going to come, you know, Jacob's trouble, you read Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, we are living now in the Jacob's trouble are very fast approaching, okay? And it's only the elect of the nation of Israel who are going to be saved. Okay, there's going to be some other people of other nations to be left alive, but they're going to be left alive for slavery. Okay, to build up the kingdom of Israel. And here, where it's talking about the mark that is put upon the foreheads of men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, this mark is a spiritual one. It's a seal for the elect of the nation of Israel. Let me go to the word real quick. And why also I wanted to bring up these scriptures, because we are supposed to sigh and cry. You know, why is it that this current world system is going to be destroyed? It's because it's against the law, statutes and commandments of the Most High. It's because it's against the righteous will of the Most High. This current world system is totally upside down. Okay, first and foremost, it has been built with our blood. You know, a city that is built with the blood cannot stand this. Woe to the... How it is... Let me get that real quick in Habakkuk. So it's book of... I believe it's Habakkuk 2 and 11. If I'm not mistaken. Then we go back to Ezekiel 9. Let me see. It's Habakkuk 2 and 12. So, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. So the complete world system today, it has been built by the pain and by the suffering, okay, and by the blood of the true Israelites, okay, which are the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native and Seminole Indians. Okay, for the most part, and of course after that you have the Israelite foreigners, which may look like the other nations. Because your nationality is determined by your father, but it's impossible for this current world system to stand because it has been built with the blood of the people who are the chosen people of the Most High. Okay, so of course we are sighing and crying for all the abominations that are happening today in today's world system. Okay, you know, we are under the curses, and as a consequence of that, we are a byword and a reproach in the mouth of the other nations. We are in the lowest respect status of all the nations. This is totally upside down, man. All these kind of different policies that are being pushed through, all these kind of different philosophies and these alternative lifestyles. You know, the family structure is gone. There is no real manhood in today's societal or the picture of men that is pushed in society. There is no manhood. You know, the women are taught to be, you know, independent and some leaders, and you know, they are taught that they are equal to men, and actually they are trying to be over the men. That's the thing about feminism. It's not that the women are trying to be equal to men, which they are not, but they're actually trying to be even in a higher level than men. That's total chaos, man. So the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4, the word for mark is tawa, which means desire, mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. So this is what awaits the elect of the nation of Israel. It speaks about the elect in the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 30 and 31. So we are supposed to proclaim and publish the downfall of this current wicked world system and to hasten, pray for the coming of the righteous kingdom, of the new heavens and new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, as it is said in the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13. This is what we're waiting for, okay? And right now our job is to speak about the prophecies, watch as well as pray, be vigilant, okay? Be awake, be very alert. We are supposed to speak about the prophecies, and we are supposed to proclaim and publish that this current world system and rulership is going to be thrown down by Yahweh Shai. And as it says in the book of 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob, who are the Israelites, is the beginning of it that followeth. So this is what it is. Our future is very bright. Shalom.